we'll just have a little fluff in our recording, but I always don't want to forget. And everybody's so gracious. They always put in the chat, Jenny, don't forget to hit record. I'm like, I know. I get caught up in talking. I don't pay attention.
I know. It's crazy. Are you doing okay? Good?
Yes, we're doing amazing.
Good.
Everyone have an amazing Thursday so far. I know most people are muted. Yeah. Michelle, where do you live at? Remind me.
In Georgia, Hartwell, Georgia. It's about 2.5 hours north of Atlanta.
Okay. Well, you're probably getting all the winds from the carryover from the hurricane.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to get really bad weekend here. So we're getting ready for our fall retreat this weekend. So we're hoping and praying that everything goes good.
Yeah, where do you do your retreat at?
It's going to be in Blairsville, Georgia, up in the mountains.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
Makes it amazing. Okay, now we're getting everybody in. I'm like, hold on. Usually, maybe my clock's a little fast. Everyone starts jumping in.
Just now.
Maybe there's a lot of people having internet issues because it says when I hit admit, they're like thinking about coming in. It's not quite letting them in. So maybe they're having I'll keep monitoring it, but don't worry. If you have consultants or other friends that are getting on, ladies, I'll keep watching that because I know a lot of people in that region are having crazy internet issues, and well, a lot of different places are. So if they're trying to get in, tell them to log out and log back in. I'll keep monitoring it while Michelle is speaking. So we have the honor and privilege today to have the future $1 million sales director, Michelle Cape. And I'm excited to hear you guys are doing a retreat. My national just retired last year. So this is the first year we won't have a retreat with her. And I was like, it's a weird feeling because, you get excited for those for fall. So that's amazing. And I know we love these lunch and learns because we get to hear from everybody in every division, different walks of life in their Mary Kate career. And Michelle, you came highly recommended, and we have not had the privilege of meeting each other, but I am so excited to hear you speak today. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know I speak for everybody for being so go-give and willing to take time to pour into us for that new seminar year motivation and just to help us in whatever you're going to share today. So I'm going to mute out and let you take over. Thank you again, my friend.
Well, Jennifer, thank you for inviting me. It's a privilege and an honor to be on here. So I am super excited to be a speaker today. And so I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys, I'm Michelle Cape from Hartwell, Georgia, and I have been in Mary Kay for 29 years. I do not know where time has gone, but it is flying by, right? And so just to let you know, we have earned 5 top director trips, and it was 20 years before I even earned a top director trip. And a lot of times, you feel like, oh gosh, yes, 20 years, will I ever hit it? And I have to tell you guys, it's only a belief factor that once you stretch that belief, that muscle is stretched, and that, it's just like Jennifer working out. It has memory. And so you'll know how to hit. And then that belief factor has been there, and it will be there. So you won't have to worry about falling back. So I just want to welcome everybody. And I know that one of the things that I got off of a call a couple Mondays ago from Melinda Ballin that was just an eye breaker for me and my unit, that I picked out 20 people at the beginning of the quarter. And it's not too late. You guys can do this. If you are a sales director or if you're a consultant and you're looking to be a star consultant, that's the important piece of the pie in Mary Kay. Like, it is the most important thing to do. You can't do anything else unless you're a star consultant. And so we're building those 20 stars. And so one of the things that they have problems with, or It's just that they just don't focus on it as much as that we used to with the STAR program have changed, is because I talked to them about getting a spiral notebook. Oh, one of my pages fell off. Hang on a second, I'll show you guys. It's just a big ring spiral notebook, and you can divide it up into 5 sections. And so these little tabs are at Walmart, or you might can even get them at the Dollar Tree. Some of them got them at the Dollar Tree, but I made these notebooks for my people and got them in the hands of their and told them that I wanted them to be a star. I had to handpick them. And so here's the first section. The first section is they write down every person that they would like to book, anybody in their life, whether it be a customer, a lead, or somebody that they have warm chattered, whatever it is. So they write that down in that first tab where it's got the booking section. The second section is to write down your sales goal for your star level. So they pick out if it's an 1800, 24, whatever the star level. And so what is every sale, each page is a week in that section, and they don't count up, you count down. So like if it's 1800 and they have a $150 sale that day or that week, then they subtract it. And then so each week it keeps them focused on their sales goal for that week, because a lot of people, they just lose track of what they're selling and how much it actually takes to how little it takes to actually be a star. The third section is the recruit the prospect. Where you might want to read, if somebody in their life, every 90 days circumstances change in people's lives. And so you may have talked to a prospect 3 months ago, and it's fall, and she may, things may have changed, and she may decided, hey, this is the time, and you revisit those people back. And so they just start to write those prospects down, because sometimes the shuffle is a sample log where you may have gave a warm chatter bag out, and it had a sample of a lipstick, or you may have done a reorder and you put a sample, you forget, what you put. So you put those sample of the people that you give samples in that, and then it's a follow-up. If you're having problems, or can y'all hear me? Jennifer, can you hear me? Am I going in and out?
Yes, you're going in and out. Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna go to a different area because it may be the internet here. Hang on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
So sorry. Okay, is this better?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Okay, so sorry, you guys. The weather here is like crazy, windy. Okay, so like I say, there's 5 sections to the notebook. So 1 is the booking section. 2 is they write down their sales goal for the star level that they're wanting to hit, and then each page in that section is a week. Okay, and then the third one is the recruiting prospect. So they're going to write down the people that they talk to or have talked to or want to talk to. Number 4 is the sample log And then the fifth section is just a notes, their brain dump, where they dump everything that they want to put in that section, that maybe the things that they need to do, or the notes, nuggets they, that you get. From section 4 is a sample log. And sample 5 is the notes. I was looking at. Okay. And so, whether this is something that you need to track, or a consultant needs to track, it's whatever. But listen, you guys, this in the past 2 weeks, it has been amazing of the people that have, like, they're like, the consultants are like, oh my gosh, Michelle, this has changed my life. Like, because what you focus on is exactly what you're going to get. And that I wanted to tell you that wherever you were last year and you didn't maybe hit your seminar goal, or wherever you want to be, like for me, it was, uh-oh, I hit something. One of the things is wherever you're at and wherever you want to be, what is the missing gap that you needing to hit that end goal? And for me, it was team building. And so a lot of people you're like, far as our unit, and we're just, if we were recruiting the team members or seeing the people, we would be at the goal. So whatever that missing gap for you is different for everybody. It could be booking, it could be selling, coaching, or recruiting. But for me, it's the recruiting and the building the reds. And so we're focused on what can we do to help see the people to get the team members. And that's the missing gap. And that's all that you need to think about. What is the one thing that you need to gain to get you to where you want to be? And so the second thing is, okay, it's month end, right? And you're wanting to think, oh my gosh, how can I help these people, earn that 600, or you earn your 600, or either it's the $1,000 wholesale level. Well, I can tell you that in 24 hours, you can hit your goal with this, the adopted grandparent, the Mint Bliss lotion. It only took me about 3 hours yesterday to sit down and actually text. I have a ton of customers that own their own business, whether it's a hair salon, whether it's, I have a lady that has very successful nursery where she has, plant houses, and then it's just amazing. So I sent them out first, to let them know that I wanted to sell 100 of the Mint Bliss lotions. That this was early. I wanted to start it early this year, because you guys know that those socks run out really quick in Mary Kay. And if you don't jumpstart on this, those are free. And if you have to sell them and then they're out, then you have to go and buy at the dollar store a pair of socks, So we wanted to start this journey early. And especially my own, but the 20 people that I've picked out to be stars, they went along with me, and their goal was to do 100 as well. So we sent this script out to, first of all of our customers or friends or family that is in business for themselves. And a lot of them donated 10. So if you had 10 people to do 10, that's 100 right there. But some did 5, some did 2, but the probably the number was 2 to 5. And it didn't take but 3 or 4 hours for us to hit that goal, which is $1,200 in sales, you guys. And to get that done and get that ordered for those Mint Bliss and socks, because I'm telling you, those socks won't last long. And especially after I'm telling you guys this, because everybody's going to be doing it, right? And then I'm going to tell you, so I've told you how to get a system to get started with STAR program. And then 2 is to close out the month. Now 3 is the third part is that take this weekend and plan your October, because hopefully the company may, we don't know that, but Maybe they're going to do the double credit. Okay. But take this weekend and plan to max out. And this is how you can do it, is to get started. Everybody's getting started with the holidays early. And so pick out 5 of your very favorite customers, or 5 people in your life that would do anything if you was broke down on the side of the road, and they would come rescue you, whatever the case may be. But I have asked those 5 people, I marked off October the 8th, which is a Saturday, and I picked out 3 time slots. And those 5 people are going to bring, I want them to bring 5, and it could be that they bring 6 or they bring 3, but how many people that they bring to my house, in my office, we're going to have a table set up, and I'm going to display the holiday products that we have gotten, and that for every person that she brings is a $10 gift certificate for her. Now the guest will get a gift certificate to redeem in January as a makeover in January, and that's for the guest. But for the hostess, that's going to be her hostess program is $10 for every person that she brings. Well, if you pick out 3 slots and you get 5 hostesses in each slot, I mean, that could be a great day. You guys could max out in one day of sales just from the holiday products, being an early shopper, because this way it's done, it's over with. You could get everything you need to do at the beginning of the month, and plus you could share the marketing while you're there, and recruit your people. So I'm telling you, it's a great way to go ahead and get started early. Don't wait until November or then in December. Use those times to do other things, but to go ahead and get the bulk of seeing your people the 1st of October is key. And then that way you've got some room to play. So Jennifer, thank you for your time. If there's any questions, you can ask or whatever.
I love those ideas. That was sensational. I love the star notebook because, some people might have a slow start to their new seminar year, or maybe still been celebrating or whatever. And so I love that because we've all heard it for years. Star is the key. That's why Mary created that program. It really is the key to growth, and for you, because I think anything we're wanting our people to do, we need to be doing, right? And so that forces us to be ahead of the game. I love your early ideas for the holiday and getting people to bring people to your house and do that. Yeah. Did anybody else? I think all the questions got answered. I was watching along to make sure. I've always said, the $10 for each friend they bring. Yes, I love that. Did anybody else have? You're welcome to unmute if you had a question for Michelle or wanted to affirm anything that you took away from today that you loved. I thought it was sensational, not just to finish, as we're wrapping up September, but to start October amazingly. Kathy said, would that work virtually as well? I think it could, Kathy. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what I done virtually last year is that I set a table and I put a number under each, say it was the Mint Bliss with the socks. That might be a number 1. So I held up number 1 and I told about that. And, write down number 1 if that's how many, what you want, how many. And then I told about the, number 2 or whatever. So it was a number gap based on the product. That way they knew what their number was. I don't know if y'all have ever seen those online, the virtual paparazzi parties where they hold up a number, which it gets on my nerves when they hold it up and the number's backwards. So you want to flip your camera down on the number so it doesn't look backwards. Oh goodness.
Yes. What's your adopt a grandparent items and price?
It's $12 and it's just the lotion and the fuzzy socks like the company is doing right now.
Yes, I love that. And then let's see. Oh, what does it, when you give your person $10, what does the guest get?
The guest gets $10 gift certificate to redeem in January as a new year, new you makeover for me.
Okay, I like that.
That way I've got all my bookings ready in January because I'm focused October, November, December, just on the holiday stop and shops and the, not so many of the facial parties or what, but I'll do a glam session or whatever. But those people, those guests are redeemed for January. And I do put an expiration date on there in January 3rd. That way she has to book with me.
Oh, I like that. Yes, I love that. What is the script? I'm assuming she means for the adopt a grandparent. Maybe let me scroll up. Yes. What is the script that you use for the adopt a grandparent?
Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can copy and post it in here.
Would be
Hang on.
awesome.
Okay.
Copy and post mine.
Because yeah, that would be. When you adopt a grandparent, you go to nursing home and deliver.
I do. We have talked to partnered up with a couple assisted living. And what I did was I scheduled a time first week in December for me and my unit members. Let me go paste. There it is. Y'all might just copy and paste that and change the name or either take a picture of it. So what I did was I partnered up with them for us to make sure that we could come and deliver. We're going to do like a Christmas party. And these are for people that doesn't get a gift or see family during Christmas holidays. And so we're going to bring, we asked them if we could bring cookies and punch and give them their gift and just have a little celebration for those people. Because they gave us a list of the ones that doesn't see family.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. We do that here in Colorado too. Oh, they don't see the copy. You know what, Michelle?
Oh, wait.
Did not do it.
I may, okay, let me do it for everyone. Okay, so I reply. Oh, you see it?
I don't see, it might have just hit a few people. Maybe, yeah, I'll have to select to everyone, I think, on that little chat thing. Maybe that's it. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that makes it easy. That'll be wonderful. So any other questions or any takeaways from today? I just want to make sure everybody got everything answered. I'd like to take time to do that. Thank you again, Michelle, for these simple, easy ways to really rock and roll for the holiday season. I think get us ahead of the game. And like you said, get stuff before it's gone, as we preach to, I think I always preach to my unit too, that, hey, you got to get it before it's gone, because you're going to start thinking about that October, November, and they're going to be sold out already. So I love that. I love that. I thank you so much for your time. And ladies, thank you for joining the Lunch and Learn. We'll get this recording out. We'll put it to the YouTube. So it's just Jennifer Enlow on YouTube. And you can go back and watch all the other Lunch and Learns. They're on there. But I will, everywhere you saw this posted, when we get it on YouTube, I will post it in all those spots again. And then that way you can reference it back or share it with your unit or whatever. So thank you, ladies. And I hope you have an amazing month and an amazing Thursday. And everybody, if you're in the storm's path, I hope you stay safe and sound, and we'll be praying for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Bye, friend.